Well, the word very much tonight, Annalise, is not to be concerned. It must be said that this story has started a couple of days ago in Austria, in which it stopped distributing the AstraZeneca vaccine in regard to one batch it had received after there had been people suggesting there was a link with some blood clots that had appeared in people that had been vaccinated within the previous 14 days. Then today, Denmark, along with Norway, announced it was going to stop altogether administering the AstraZeneca vaccine, again because of concerns about people who had blood clots after they received the vaccine, indeed that one person had died. However, it must be stated that the authorities involved in this, including the Danish and Norwegians, are saying that at this stage this is merely a precaution. They're saying there is no direct link at the moment between the vaccine and these blood clots. That is being backed up by AstraZeneca itself, also backed up by the European Medicines Agency, who say that so far there is no evidence to link these blood clots or indeed the vaccine, and reminding people that clearly when you're vaccinating hundreds of thousands of people every day, millions of people every week, that people will simply die of other causes. The vaccine is not necessarily the cause of that death. And indeed the UK today saying that they have vaccinated 11 million people with the AstraZeneca vaccine with no sign at all that it has led to any severe health implications. So the word tonight is one of caution, of precaution, but certainly not of concern about this vaccine. But yes, I mean, in the large scheme of things, it is true to point out that AstraZeneca's reputation in Europe has somewhat been battered for a whole load of reasons, not least of all the lack of supplies of the vaccine. It has fallen well below the expectations that had been expected in the first quarter of this year. We heard today from the Irish government suggesting that in the past week alone, AstraZeneca had downgraded the number of vaccines they expected to deliver to Ireland 3 times. That has provoked anger inside the Commission and indeed with many European politicians. And to feed into that, some were, of course, questioning the efficacy of the vaccine in those over the age of 65. In fact, many EU countries decided not initially to provide it to people who were over the age of 65, though it must be said the vast majority of them have now reversed that decision, given the fact that the evidence has appeared in England, Scotland and elsewhere that it is safe and effective above the age of 65. So all in all, it's a really complicated picture. Yes, AstraZeneca's reputation has somewhat been damaged, but the key message I think that the agencies, both national and European, want to get across tonight, along with the pharmaceutical company, is to date, people should not worry about this vaccine. There is no evidence that the action that's been taken by Austria, Luxembourg, Denmark and Norway is merely a precaution.